Hey there everybody, and welcome to Out of the Pulpit. My name is Jonathan. So glad that you are here. If you are new here, welcome. If you like the content that you see, go ahead and like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell so that you can stay up to date with all of the freshest videos on Out of the Pulpit. And don't forget that we also have that new Instagram account, so go ahead and give us a follow on Instagram at Out of the Pulpit. Right now I'm just chilling with my new pal Tiki right here. Tiki is a white bird of paradise. Just purchased Tiki earlier this week. I've never really been a houseplant type of person. It's a lot of work, a lot of effort to try to take care of them. But here I am, buying a houseplant. But what I really wanted to talk to you about does involve Tiki, the bird of paradise. And really what I mean by that is I'm buying houseplants. That's not normal for me. Something has changed. Feel like I've identified that I am going through some anxiety right now. I wouldn't quite go as far to call it depression, but I definitely am starting to sense the COVID-19 anxiety, the lack of community, the lack of hanging out with friends and family. I definitely feel like it's starting to get to me. You have seen earlier in the vlog my new friend Olaf. I have been cleaning non-stop for the last 2 or 3 weeks. I've never been able to keep a house spotless for 3 weeks, and yet here I am. So you got Olaf, you got me cleaning all the time, and then I'm buying houseplants, and this is not the only houseplant. We have this, which my mom actually bought for me and Molly. Have no idea really what it is, but it's still alive. I have succulents. The reality is that once I put Tiki in a pot, I realized something's off. As much as I love Tiki, as much as I love buying new succulents and whatnot, like I said, it's pretty clear that these aren't normal actions that I take. It's not normal for me to just go out and spend a bunch of money on a betta tank. It's not normal for me to clean. It's not normal for me to buy houseplants. So clearly, obviously something's going on. And so I just wanted to be open and honest that, clergy folk like myself, we do get anxiety. We do get severe depression at times. I personally don't. I've personally been without a community for almost a year now, since October. I was looking for a new community, then COVID hit. And let me tell you, this is a weird time to not just not be working at a church, but to just not have a church family right now. It's kind of an awkward time. And so I've been watching everybody's sermons online. I've been watching all my friends' sermons and what their churches are doing. And I've loved it. I've loved being able to get all the different flavors and see what my friends are really up to in a way that I've never been able to do before, in a way that I hope will always continue. But the reality is that eventually a pastor without a church is going to start to weigh on a pastor. And I don't want this vlog or this video to become depressing or anything like that. I just really wanted to come out and say that if you are dealing with anxiety, if you're dealing with depression either pre-COVID or because of COVID, that you're not alone. Even though it's 2020 and things are changing, there's more and more understanding around anxiety and depression. There's more and more acceptance around talking about these issues. And I'm so happy that we are just able to finally start to talk about these issues. I can't imagine somebody in my position even 10 years ago making a vlog video about anxiety. It's not the masculine clergy pastoral thing to talk about, but yet here we are. Something to be thankful for is that we can talk about these things, and that I do feel encouraged by other stories, and that I do feel capable of openly talking about how I myself am experiencing anxiety. And again, I want to emphasize that this isn't some deep depression, but it is something that I have to monitor, right? Like, I have changed several actions and habits of mine. And luckily enough, so far, the way my anxiety has shown through and the way that I have dealt with this anxiety has been, for the most part, healthy. I mean, Molly's loving having a spotless house. I love having Olaf. I love having Tiki and my succulents and whatever this plant is. But as soon as I bought Tiki and I put out the succulents that were in the camellium room, and I bought this weird corner plant. As soon as I bought these plants and I put them in the living room, they have given me so much positive energy in a way that I didn't expect. I bought them, frankly, thinking that they'd look nice, but I didn't realize that once I especially set this corner up with these two plants, and everything was potted, ready to go, and I sat down, I had no idea the positive energy that they would be giving off. So all that is to say is that my anxiety has peeked through or changed my habits, changed my ways in mostly positive things. But that's not to say that it is a positive that there's anxiety that has changed my habits and my lifestyle. Long video short, I just wanted to sit here with Tiki and tell you that if you're dealing with anxiety, if you have depression, again, whether or not you've always dealt with these sort of things, or if it's something that's happening from COVID, I know a lot of people are feeling what I would call a general unease and borderline anxiety, if not just general anxiousness. Of course, the times that we are in are incredibly uncertain. Me being without the church has compounded my anxiety, I think, and also the fact that I'm not just looking for a church community to worship at. My career is essentially been put on hold, as is so many of you out there, I'm sure. There's just this general unease in everybody's lives. We're all dealing with things to various degrees, and it's okay if you have anxiety. It's okay if you're feeling a little bit depressed. But please know that COVID will pass and things will get better. There will be light somewhere. Find your family, find your friends, find your plants, find a tiki. You're not alone. Know that you are loved. We are not abandoned. We are as loved as we have ever been. So with all that being said, be kind to somebody, and I hope to see you either on Instagram or on YouTube at another time. Bye, everybody.